Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming into the review of the Halo Effect's brand new album, March of the Unheard. So for those unfamiliar, the Halo Effect is a supergroup formed by Jesper Stromblad, formerly of In Flames and Hammerfall way back in the day, also Nicholas Englund from In Flames, and Mikael Stane from Dark Tranquillity and Cemetery Skyline, and somehow just on 70,000 Tons of Metal every single year. Stylistically, it's pretty much what you might expect as a blend of all those, basically Dark Tranquillity and In Flames and whatever else Jesper Stromblad has written songs for, like Syra. Their previous album, Days of the Lost, was a big hit. They played 70,000 Tons of Metal, and I think they played the entire album. Where I'm going with this is that the Halo Effect is one of the more beloved metal bands of the last 5 to 10 years that isn't Ghost or Sabaton. I swear I've seen the Halo Effect recommended in like 4 different subreddits. There's metal, and then there's like melodic death metal, and then I think even power metal loves them. So I had some pretty high expectations going into this, and boy did the band meet them. I haven't listened to Days of the Lost in a while, but comparatively, at least going off my memory, I think this one has a little more energy to it. Or at least more excitement. I'm going to go back and listen after this and realize that I was wrong, but I swear there are more passages of, say, double bass drumming making you feel excited and happy rather than just standard heavy stuff that's meant to make you feel angry. Still, while it's not a radical departure from the first album at all, I thought it was a little more my speed than it was for, say, someone who's more typically into death metal. Alright, so let's get into some tracks. Conspire to Deceive. You can definitely hear right away the collaboration between what I assume is Stromblad and Stane. I did not get songwriting credits with this. Maybe Nick Englund is involved too, but it sounds like a nice marriage of their styles. I guess that's what the band is all about. But in this case, I was particularly thinking, damn, this is a really nice mashup in a way. It sounds like what I think modern In Flames should be. It's got exciting choruses, good verse buildups, and just general invigoration. Detonate. This is a perfect second song. I think a lot of albums have a flow where the first one is perhaps a little slower and more of a mood setter, and then the second one kicks you right in the ass. I'm thinking like Metal Church right after Beyond the Black. It keeps everyone into it. I hope they keep that as the second song in the live set. Really good urgency and some nice guitar textures. That's not something I often say about melodic death metal, but it's here. Cruel Perception. This is a really nice upbeat one. I don't know Dark Tranquillity well enough to compare, but I think this could have been a really cool song from like Colony era In Flames. Again, some really good urgency, and I'm not sure what this song is actually about, but the feel of it makes you feel like they're talking about something really important. To be clear, bands like Van Halen are awesome too, but when a band is this heavy, it's usually good if it sounds serious. March of the Unheard. This is my kind of song. It's like Amon Amarth meets In Flames meets Dark Tranquillity. Who would have thought? Lots of energy, lots of buildup, but with Stahn's killer vocals, amazing track. Deserves to be the title of the album. Last but not least, A Death That Becomes Us. It's a little slower and a little darker, more reminiscent of the first album, or at least my memory of the first album. It sounds like what I think Halo Effect sounds like, and that's not a bad thing at all. In fact, it's very impressive given that they have this after only one album. Okay, so killer follow-up. There is no sequel curse here at all. Whatever charm the band had with their first album, it's still there. I'm honestly kind of bummed that they're not playing 70K this year, because the coolest way to hear this album again would be if they played the entire thing on the pool deck. Thanks for this, guys. Rock on.